I'm Emma Jane Kirby.
I'm Becky Milligan.
I'm a producer and also the writer.
I'm host to the podcast The Butterfly King.
It's really an historical murder mystery set in the intrigue of the Second World War. It's about the killing of a king. Who did it? Who wanted that man dead? Because believe me, many people wanted him dead.
And there are just so many different questions to ask and paths to go down. It's so intriguing trying to find out what really did happen to King Boris.
But it's also about a relationship between children and their father. Plus, I would say, it's about us getting access to a royal palace and what really goes on behind closed doors.
What drew me to The Butterfly King was the fact it's such a mystery.
This is really an historical whodunit.
It's a very complex story. It's in the middle of a world war. Everyone was lying. Everyone was trying to hide what they were doing.
You're always questioning, why did he do that? Is that really the truth? How do we know it's the truth? At a time in history when the truth is pretty hard to come by. The tone changes all the time with this story. You've got some very sad moments, you've got some very controversial moments, some very, very difficult and very sensitive subjects, like the Holocaust, that need to be addressed. It's a murder mystery. You know, it's regicide, it's the killing of a king. It doesn't get bigger than that. It's about a modern world of power politics. It's about so many different things. It was moving through that tonal change I found really quite challenging.
The fun bit was the investigation, going on an adventure with EJ to try and find out what happened. We had to talk to experts about snakes and venom.
It sounds very strange because there are some serious, very, very serious and sensitive subjects in here, but there is also an awful lot of fun in it.
We did actually meet a king.
We got a real insight into the children of King Boris. Not only are they delightful characters, they were so welcoming to us. We were allowed to go everywhere, we even went to the royal toilet.
I didn't think I'd be nervous, but then suddenly there, in the room, in the palace, it was really, really nerve-wracking.
What was so interesting with meeting King Simeon and Princess Maria Louisa was the difference between the two. King Simeon has to be regal. He never says, I think X, Y, and Z did the murder.
Princess Maria Louisa is really rather surprising. She's lived in New York for a long time. She's really straight talking.
She's funny, she's direct. She will tell us exactly what she thinks, who she suspects, and where she thinks we need to look next.
She was a bit scary, but also just really interesting about her theories of what happened to her father.
They remember King Boris, their dear papa, very well, and when they tell us the stories of what they remember about their father, King Boris III comes alive, and I hope we introduce you to a character who is absolutely mesmerising. I wish I'd met him.
Follow The Butterfly King wherever you get your podcasts.